A U.S. Navy blimp floated out of the Pacific fog and crashed into a California neighborhood. Its engines were still running and the radio was on, but the crew had completely vanished. The year is 1942. At the height of World War II, Navy blimp L-8 lifted off from Treasure Island, California for a routine anti-submarine patrol along the San Francisco coast. On board were two experienced aeronauts, Lieutenant Ernest DeWitt Cody and Ensign Charles Adams. Their mission was simple: scan the waters for Japanese submarines and report any sightings back to the base. An hour and a half into the flight, Lieutenant Cody radioed in, reporting a suspicious oil slick on the ocean surface 4 miles off Golden Gate. He announced they were going down to investigate, and it was the last message the base ever received from the L-8. Hours passed with zero radio contact. And then onlookers near Daly City watched in disbelief as the massive 150-foot airship drifted inland out of the heavy coastal fog. Partially deflated and completely unguided, the blimp scraped over rooftops, clipped power lines, and finally settled gently onto a suburban street. First responders rushed to the gondola expecting to find injured pilots, but instead, they found an empty cabin. The door was hooked open, which was unusual, but the radio was still powered on. Life jackets were still stored in their proper places, and the emergency parachute pack remained untouched. The engine ignition keys were still in place, but both men were gone without a trace. Military investigators combed the Pacific coastline, searching for remnants of fallen airmen or hidden enemy activity. Aviation historians re-examined mid-air vanishings, applying modern forensics to unresolved wartime anomalies. Every era, unexplained disappearances inside intact machinery challenge our understanding of isolation and human survival. The Navy launched an exhaustive investigation but found no evidence of enemy attack, structural failure, or struggle. If a Japanese submarine had ambushed the blimp, bullet holes or shrapnel damage would have been evident on the envelope, yet the airship was completely unblemished except for the crash landing. The primary official theory suggests a tragic accident. One pilot fell overboard while inspecting the oil slick, and the second pilot fell while trying to rescue him. However, critics point out that regulations required pilots to wear life jackets during low-altitude water maneuvers, yet both life jackets remained secured inside the gondola. But what if the radio logs or onboard recording devices had captured audio from inside the gondola during the final 5 minutes off the coast? A signal fragment of recorded dialogue would have resolved whether the crew faced an unexpected mechanical failure, an unseen external force, or a catastrophic human error. But without it, the Ghost Blimp remains one of the most baffling aviation locked room mysteries of the Second World War. And what about you? Do you believe the crew of the L-8 fell victim to a tragic accident over the Pacific, or did something far stranger happen inside that gondola? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you would like to explore more of these ripples in history and in life, please hit subscribe and join me on the Ripple Trace.